I'm gonna just introduce myself and the AP1 lab section. Make sure that you all are on the same page, that you know our expectation, and the end of this semester, you successfully will pass these courses. This is my aim. Okay, I will be happy to see that you are successfully passing these courses. Now, you see here my lab teams, medical technologist Alice, lab assistants Erika and John. They are going to help you to facilitate your learning education. Feel free, ask them questions to learn how to work on the anatomy table, any question, whenever you have. And now a little bit information about me, as I promised during the lectures. As I said before, I am an MD and did my residency in clinical chemistry. Later, just I certified as a clinical pathologist here in the US, and I also have healthcare management master degree. And these are some of my administrative experience. I was a head of department biochemistry and clinical chemistry, director of the laboratory medicine for many years, and executive director of hospitals and dean of medical school. And unfortunately, I had to, through all these my backgrounds, my experience, and my titles into garbage about 12 years ago because I had to leave the country, and due to the political situation in my home country in Turkey. And then what I did, I came to the US with two grandkids on my shoulder, 3 months old girl and 3 years old boy, and with one luggage. And I started from zero to build up my just academic background. And as you see from my ID here, I started as a student as at San Jose State University to learn English. English is my fifth language. You may just notice that I have different pronunciation, right? Different accent. And this is because I learned English after age of 50. Okay? And you should be familiar with different, right? Accent, different pronunciation, and you are going to work with a people with different backgrounds, right? Since we are living in the US, okay? And after that, I started work for University of California, Davis in Sacramento, about 3 years. And I was working on just cancer research. I was just trying to use lipid inhibitors to kill the cancer cells. And after 3 years, I moved to the Minnesota in St. Cloud and worked for the St. Cloud State University for 1 year. Then from St. Cloud to the Minneapolis, where I was working at the same time for the three universities, University of Minnesota, Northwestern Health Science, and Metropolitan State University. These were just part-time jobs, and then I had to work at the three universities at the same time. And finally, Xavier University find me, and then um, I came to the Louisiana about 5 years ago, or more than 5 years ago, and I started uh, first um, at College of Science to teach biology in the pre-med biology programs, and then moved to the College of Pharmacy. And you see just here, as I said, I had to start it from zero to take board examination and others to just um, be qualified a board certified clinical pathologist here in the US. And right now I am a professor of basic science at the College of Pharmacy and in the physician assistant programs, and professor of biomedical science at the Xavier Ochsner College of Medicine, which is a new college that we now working on it to open by next year. These are my teaching areas. As you notice, I was teaching a variety of the basic science, biochemistry, nutritional biochemistry, biology, pathophysiology, physiology, anatomy, and clinical chemistry. And my research area is lipid metabolism and lipid-related selective cancer therapy. And these are my publication. And here you see my research performance, my citation, HD index, and I-10 index. What does means you are going to learn when you become a academician. Okay? And this is who I am. These are my grandkids from South Africa, from Taiwan, and Nigeria. Now, and this is my second family, a PA program. I was primary faculty of the physician assistant programs, but I was teaching, okay, both in the pharmacy program, in the PA program, and also in the medical laboratory science. Okay, now I'm gonna switch my slides to go to the web page, um, to the Brightspace, to show you some of my uh, class content. Let's see if I stop here, stop my share, and then share again. Okay, I'm sure that you already reviewed the web page on the Brightspace, but I want to be sure that we are on the same page. Now, when you go to the uh, um, main menu and click contents, right, you will see, right, start here, right, some sources that you need and the lab modules by topics that we are going to cover in this semester, right? Now, if I now is already clicked, right, start here, you will see here my office hours and tentative course schedule and our syllabus and so on. Now, when I click the course schedule, because I want to emphasize something that is really essential for you. As you see, we have 10 modules, 10 weeks of the labs, and for each modules, you will have one pre-lab quiz and one post-lab quiz. Okay, what does means it is really essential for you to attend each lab section and be there on time, okay, it will be great if you arrive at least 5 minutes earlier to make your devices ready to take the pre-lab quizzes. Okay? And why is it important? Because when you miss the class, you will miss 25 points. 10 points from pre-lab quiz, 15 points from post-lab quiz. Okay, what we are going to do for each lab sections, okay, first when you arrive, you take the pre-lab quiz and then work on the anatomy table, practice on the uh, on the body structure to know organs, right? And then landmarks of the organs uh, for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, we divide, the whole group in 4 groups. 2 groups will work on the table at the same time. Other 2 groups work on the study, on the anatomy presets, and then we switch them. Okay, after the practice, you're going to take the post-lab quizzes before you leave the lab. Okay, and you have also one midterm exam and one final exam. Now, if I go back, okay, let's see, go back to start here, and then click uh, syllabus, web-friendly syllabus, and go to the grade distribution. You see that you are able to earn 500 points by end of this semesters. I don't have any extra assignments or extra points. These are what you can earn from lab sections. 100 points from pre-lab quizzes, 15 from post-lab quizzes, 100 from midterm, and 150 from final exams. Okay, make sure you know what you can earn, right? And please don't ask me at the end of semester whether I have any extra assignments. Okay, I don't have. And now I'm gonna go stop share again and then go to my presentation slides here, share it. Okay, and then continue. As I mentioned, you have 10 modules, right? And since the first 2 modules about skeletons, about the bones of our body, I combine these 2 modules, give you time, give you some times to be familiar with the anatomy table. Okay? And you have question, please get help from my lab assistants. It's really easy. It is just Windows-based system. You don't, broken anything. Uh, Feel free, just play with the anatomy table and learn how to figure out how to get access to the presets you have to learn, right? And then the other modules, about muscles, digestive system, renal system, cardiovascular, respiratory, nervous systems, there are 3 modules about nervous system and then reproductive system, and then you good to go. No? And now, as I mentioned in the lectures, how to communicate, right? Again, I put the same slides here. Make sure that we understand each other's, right? Just ask question. We are here for you. We are not against you. Okay? We are on your side. Just facilitate your learning journey, okay, to successfully pass these courses, okay? And then you also can send email to me by using Zula account and give enough explanation, okay, that I can understand who you are and what you are asking for, okay? Last week, one of your classmates sent me email, but I wasn't sure from which lab section she was, okay? And other things, okay, just in case, if you have excuse, please get contact with Office of Students Affairs and notify them and just provide evidence to them, not to me. They will notify me if you have excuse, and then I'm gonna just have you make up if needed. Okay. And the tips for earning A in the lab sections. Oh, I'm sure you are smart enough to understand, okay, what that means. 10 points from pre-lab quiz, but for that you have to be prepared before you arrive to the lab, right? 15 from the post-lab quizzes. For that, you have to review the process that I provided on the price space and then practice on the anatomy table. The more you practice, the more you learn and just earn highest grades. Okay? And then that should be fine. Okay, I hope that it helped you to understand our expectation, okay, and what is your duty to fulfill, okay, before each lab section, after each lab section, okay. I hope you're going to succeed these courses with highest points, okay. See you just after my surgery in person. I'm gonna stop here.